What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Week 10 in the NFL, and it's officially the second half of the season. So, hopefully, with some luck, we can start the second half the same way we started the first half with a sweep. All things willing, we can get her done. Let's go. First game of the weekend is going to be an overseas game in Berlin, where the Falcons take on the Colts. I'm going to stick with my tried and true method, the underdog for overseas. So we're going to take the Falcons for the win. And then we've got the Browns taking on the Jets. Honestly, I think the Jets are tanking for the draft. So we're going to take the Browns for the win. And then we've got the Saints taking on the Panthers. And honestly, I think the Saints are about as good as the Jets. So we're going to take the Panthers for the win. And then we've got the Patriots taking on the Bucks. Even though Drake May is awesome, I think Baker is bacon, as the commercial goes. And so we're going to take Bucks for the win. And then we've got the Ravens heading to Minnesota to take on the Vikings. On this one, I'm not going to overreact to the Ravens' win last week. I still think they're a troubling team, and I see them having some regression, and I really like JJ McCarthy. So we're going to take Vikings for the win. And then we've got the Bills heading to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Josh Allen is on an MVP run. So we're going to take Bills for the win. And then we've got the Giants taking on the Bears. The Giants struggling with injury, and Caleb Williams is starting to look like a decent quarterback. So we're going to take the Bears for the win. Then we've got the Jags heading to Texas to take on the Texans. This is a weird matchup. The Jags are a horrible team, and the Texans are coming off of a rough game, and CJ Stroud is got in concussion protocol. But I'm going to stick with the Texans for the win on this one. The Jags are a horrible team. Next, we've got the Cardinals heading to Seattle to take on the Seahawks. With the Seahawks being on a 3-game winning streak, I think they're going to keep that streak alive. So we're going to take the Seahawks for the win. And then we've got the Lions heading to Washington to take on the Commanders. This is another injury pick. With Jaden Daniels being out, I think we're going to stick with the Lions to bounce back off of a tough loss last week and pull out the win. Next, we've got the LA Rams and the San Francisco 49ers, Battle of the Bay. This is a tough matchup, but I think the Rams are going to come out on top and pull out the win. And then we've got the Steelers and the Chargers, with Aaron Rodgers doing really good and Justin Herbert doing really good. I think this is going to be an explosive game, but I'm going to not overreact to the Steelers, and we're going to take the Bolts. Go Chargers. Let's go. Then we finally have the Monday night matchup. Eagles take on the Packers. After a tough loss last week, the Packers show their typical signs of struggle. They did it last year. I think they're doing it again this year. So I'm going to stick with the Super Bowl champs, the defending Super Bowl champs, to defend their championship and come out with a win. Those are my picks for Moneyline. Let me know what you think, who you like, and what do you think? Are any of my picks crazy? Let me know. As always, let's go Raiders. Peace out.